Welcome to Max Collectibles, home of 100 subscribers. Yes, I said that we hit the 100 mark just the other day on Duff Rock's stream, just around New Year's. I think it was New Year's Eve, just the day before or something like that. So good to see. We are going to be doing a giveaway on Tuesday. I think that works out the 4th of January. I'm going to do a little bit of a live stream and do a giveaway for the Max Collectibles t-shirt. So if you want to win that, make sure you are watching, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it, but I will work that out probably tomorrow or Monday and see how we're going to do it. And information will be available on my Instagram post. I will put a story up telling you guys how I'm going to do it. But I figured out finally where the channel is heading, and we're looking at what I'm looking at doing. It's going to be basically aimed at toy collecting. When you're on a budget, when you don't have much money, but you want to start a collection, how do you go about it? What sort of things can you buy? Can you find holy grails? Can you find your own personal grails? Can you find expensive things on cheap? All that sort of thing. So as you can see, this collection, all done very cheap, all done from second-hand stores, that sort of thing. I do have some expensive stuff, but that is very few and far between now to get that. Because I am on a budget, I don't have much money to spend on collecting, but what I do, I try my best to find some really cool stuff. You get some cool little figures here and there, which I think are there, so hopefully you enjoy this. As I say, if you don't have much money to buy and build a collection like a lot that you see on Facebook, on YouTube, that sort of thing, absolutely amazing collections, but not all of us can afford that sort of thing. So here at Max Collectibles, we're going to be bargain hunting. We're going to be trying to still find some grails and some stuff that's worth a lot more than what people expect, and we'll see how we do that. And I'm happy to share how I do it, and if you want to know the sorts of places, just listen. I mention everywhere that I get my stuff from when I find it, if I can remember it, just to give these places shout outs and ideas on where to go and ways you can get sort of stuff cheaper or maybe over the long run as well, like a lot of stuff. Like some stuff I'm going to show you today, I'll let you know how I got that, and there's a couple bits I'll show half today, half next week, and I'll let you know how I got that. But we'll get into it with one of the things on Facebook this week, Marketplace. Excellent place if you're looking for figures and collectibles, you name your thing. You can find a lot of stuff on Marketplace. Especially I usually go under normally listed, newly listed. Go on there, people have a lot of stuff. Sometimes you can ask if they'll take less. I scored a nice box of WWE microaggression figures. Got it for $20. Guy wants a little bit more, but I only had $20 on me. So got a nice big box. It is actually this shoebox here full. I'll show you guys more of it next week, but it is chocker full of micro. There's about 18 figures in there, and plus some extras. So I'll show you that next week a little bit more, but I'll show you a couple of bonus extras to go through. Got these Trump cards in there. So if you don't know what they are, it's just sort of like collecting cards, that sort of thing. So you can sort of see their different wrestlers. It's kind of cool seeing some of the ones that are on here and some that aren't around anymore, some that you might have even forgotten, those sorts of things you can usually pick up quite easy. Garage sales, as I say, are excellent places to get collectibles very cheap, and a lot of people either don't care what they're worth or they don't really realise, so that's another way. Another one I got was this Wwe Unscripted book. Very cool to have a look through and see some of the details, some of the pages and some of the stuff in there, and a couple of the wrestlers that aren't, of course, with WWE anymore. And as I say, I got this thrown in quite cheap. Scott Steiner, much talked about wrestler at the moment. And yeah, some of the old things. Yeah, so as I say, a lot of people, you message, just let them know that you're starting collecting, and sometimes they throw in stuff. Sometimes you can get a little bit cheaper and you just explain what you're doing. Or that you don't have much money, you can sometimes do some really good deals. Or like I mentioned, I let people know that I'm going to show them on YouTube channel and let you guys see what I collect. And a lot of people, I know Jess, who I got a couple of my Funko Pops off, she was really nice to hold some stuff for a wee bit for me so I could save up the money and get it. and a couple other channels like Wwe's Furniture here in Dunedin. We've had a couple of lay-bys with them just to pay off some stuff, especially the Simpsons stuff you've been seeing, and I'm going to show you another Simpsons very soon. Got a nice big package, and they let us pay that off. There's this very cool book, The Ultimate Simpsons Episode Guide. We got that with a whole pile of figures. I'll show you some of the figures next week. I showed you some last week, so as I say, and this is absolutely thick and incredible. Goes right up to, let's see what the last episode in here is. I'm just trying to find. It's got all the different characters, all the special guest actors, special appearances, and it gives you a lot of information about it. Episode gives you the original air dates, the writer, the director, all that sort of thing as well. So very cool to see, and lots of detail and special information about the episodes. Here's the lyrics to the Bart song, the Bartman, in here as well, and a lot of other information. So that is very cool to see. So it's one of those things that you can find at, let's say, second-hand stores. There's some really cool ones. I've been to a couple. I won't mention them, but there's one that I've been to a few times, and there's no prices on the stuff, and the guy doesn't quite, he sort of makes up the prices as he goes. I'm not sure if he just judges it on what you look like, that sort of thing. But I got one wrestling figure off him that he didn't quite know. First time he knew what it was, but the second time I went back a couple months later, he didn't quite know what it was, so I got it a little bit cheaper, which was quite cool. But it's that sort of thing that you can do. So always keep your eyes open when you go to secondhand stores, garage sales, anything like that. People giving stuff away for free. I got this Batman light at a garage sale just recently. I think I got that up the right way. Yep. So that is quite cool. I haven't plugged it in all to it, but when we move, I might get it set up somewhere. But that's quite a cool little thing. I got it. I think that was like $2, so they retail for a lot more than that. So that's quite cool on that. And I just got, went up to see the parents for Christmas Day. Managed to just do a quick day trip up there. And my sister had found this Harley Quinn, is it McDonald's? Yeah, McDonald's DC thing. It's kind of like one that I got. And then there's this other Batman one. So they're staying in the packet at the moment, which is quite cool. So they'll get packed away for the big move. So we still haven't found a house yet. But fingers crossed on one that we're waiting to hear. And some other stuff that I got picked up. We've been paying off some pops from a lady that is actually in Ashburton, and finally managed to pay them off. And since we went up there, did a 2-for trip, visited the parents for Christmas Day, say hi, have some trifle, absolutely love it, and open some presents, that sort of thing, and also pick up my pops. Did I get a Grail? Who knows? I got some really cool ones, I think. So that is this box here. I got a freebie as well because the lady just wanted to get rid of her ones. So I'll show you guys what I got. So I got this one, which is probably, I thought it was the $1,800 one, but sadly it's not. Unfortunately, the glare is going to be a bit of a bugger. So I do apologise for that. But quite cool. You can see he's holding the barrel. It's the Batman 80th anniversary. I think it's the patina version. So that one's quite good. This one is the one she gave me for free. I think this one might have actually come out of the packet or something, because it doesn't look like it's sitting quite right. So it is Batwoman there. So that's still going to go onto the set. Might have a look, open it up a little bit later and see if I can fix that. Then we also got Batman first appearance, which is quite cool. And these are actually in soft protectors. So a lot of the 80th anniversary ones, so that's quite cool. So I'll just try there. He's in the purple globes, silver. So that's quite cool. And that's the back there. And then we got this one, which is Hellbat. So it's quite cool there. Another way, a lot of the ways I've got in a few of the pops I've got is EB Games here in Dunedin. They have Zip, or you can use Afterpay. Try and make sure if you are going to do that, limit yourself. I limit myself to 1 or 2 things to pay off at a time. Takes a wee bit longer to get some stuff, but if you make sure you have a limit when you do this sort of thing, then you're not going to overdo yourself. And you don't want to put yourself in debt just for the sake of doing it, just for the sake of collecting. It's not really where you want to go, because then you get stuck and you might end up having to sell stuff as well. And we don't want you having to sell a collection when you're just trying to start. So not really a good way to do it. But a one I have already actually got this one, I'm pretty sure we found. So I got a second copy of that one. So what I'm going to do is what I don't normally do, which you'll know if you watch this Matt's Collectibles a lot. I like keeping stuff in the box, but as I have said several times, if I can get a double up, I'm going to have one out of the box. That way you can sort of see it a little bit better. So we're going to do the unthinkable just for you guys, and just since I got 100 subscribers now, we're going to open up the box and have a look and see what these chrome ones actually look like. So this, of course, is the I think it's the teal chrome for the 2019 summer convention. So we'll open them up live and on color. It's actually a lot lighter than I thought. It's kind of cool. So that is it in picture. I'll just block out my face because nobody wants to see that. And so that is the absolutely amazing detail. So I'm not going to cut the head off because I don't think they have brains. I think that was just a boo-boo. And of course you can see the reflection sadly in there. So please ignore that because it's say we are packing and moving. So very cool. I absolutely love that. So I do already have that in the box. So that is there. And that is what it looked like. So when I get it set up and have a proper back cave going, it'll be set up sort of like that. So you can see what it looks like, but also have it another way. So that is very cool. I just got to do that. I've got that coming through. So hopefully you've enjoyed this edition of Matt's Collectibles 2022. So we now know where the channel is going. I've worked it out thanks to someone that had commented on one of my videos. So big thank you to that guy. So yeah, going forward, we're going to focus on letting you know ways we can buy some collections, let you know how I do it. It's going to be collecting on the cheap and on the down low. So there is going to be some expensive stuff that I get, but those will be saved up and I'll let you know how I get those, that sort of thing. And I try and do that so much as we go through. But thank you for joining me. I'll be back same bait time. Don't make sure to actually check out Instagram again for details on the live stream and the giveaway. Check out popswap.co.nz for your pop needs. Pop Daddy as well, because he is absolutely amazing. Sent some free feel cool stuff. If you want a t-shirt or a hoodie, message me on Instagram as well. We've got a couple orders coming through, so it's kind of cool to see. And they'll begin. I'm going to find out if I can do different colors as well. So if you want different t-shirt colors, let me know and I can find out. Or hoodie colors, that sort of thing. I've got to get one for my mum as well. So Dad has gotten one. He hasn't worn his t-shirt yet, I know, but when I get a picture of it, might go up on my Instagram. So, but anyway, I'll be back same back time, same back channel next week.